morning guys, welcome back to the vlog channel. I'm so excited today because I'm off to London Paddington Station. It's very early this morning and I have a very exciting press trip. It's my first proper press trip in ages and I'm so excited. So I will be taking you guys along with me. We're heading today from London Paddington to Somerset. I believe in around 2 hours, which is crazy, and we're going to be visiting the Newt in Somerset and it's going to be fabulous. So I picked up the vlog camera because this is the perfect excuse to bring you along, have a little like day staycation, and I'm just going to be showing you guys how easy it is to travel from London to Somerset. Have a little day out, have a jaunt, and a shop around and a mooch, and then you can kind of head back to the city. So if you're London based or city based, this is going to be so wonderful for you. So keep watching, make sure you guys are subscribed, and let's start the vlog. I have arrived at Paddington Station. It looks so cute down here, giving me like Gare du Nord vibes. I love it, it's making me think of Paris. I'm just trying to locate our first class lounge. There we go.
Over the last couple of years of creating a great garden escape and obviously now running it. I'm ably assisted by Jessica, who you probably all met on either via email or just this morning, and she is our great garden escape manager. And then Pip next to me is one of my head hosts from the hotel, and he's also had 2019 into 2020 this great garden escape experience. So between the three of us, we'll be looking after you all day. Hopefully you won't be too sick and tired of our faces or voices by the end of it. If there's anything that you need throughout the course of your day, just come and speak to us and hopefully we'll be able to help you out. I don't want to spoil too much of the day, but we're about to board the train, so we're on platform 3. So before we go, Jess and Pip will hand out our breakfast bags and our goodies bags for you to have a look at and obviously enjoy whilst on the train. Once we get to the Newt, we'll be ably assisted and supported by a team of experts, resident experts at the Newt. Some of our larger than life characters, most of which you've probably seen on Instagram, or being a part of some of their virtual tours. So you'll be in good hands today. I hope you all enjoy the experience. Any feedback will always be welcome. And let's go down to the sunny, warm climes of Somerset, where I believe the weather is set to good and fair. I hope you've all got hats and or sun cream. If not, we can probably provide you as well.
So nice! So we are on board. Nice little vegan bag here of goodies. I've got my breakfast in here. Just getting some teas and coffees. Living our best life. I'm going to show you what's inside as well, because I have no idea. Ooh. Maybe I should like set it up. So I have laid out the breakfast. I've got this amazing vegan yogurt. I believe this is going to be coconut yogurt, which I'm really excited about. This cute little vegan roll, some granola. It's amazing because it's all stuff from the Newt Inn. So we're going to be sampling everything as we venture. I've got my little Arcadia magazine because we've got to represent, and then I've met the lovely Sherry today. Sherry from Sheer Lux. Sherry from Sheer Lux. Which we were just talking about how I interned there many moons ago.
I know, such a small world.
Such a small world. Yes. So we're going to be enjoying some breakfast. Got some other journos over here. Introduce yourself.
I'm Jess.
Jess, yay. Where are you from? What publication?
I work for Vanity Fair.
Vanity Fair, yay! We love to see it. If I'll pop an Instagram so you guys can like follow away. But yeah, we're just enjoying our breakfast now, so the journey has commenced. Film them.
Isn't that really strange?
That is insane. So many cows.
Sorry, I've never seen that many cows bunched together.
We have been nattering away for like the past hour, haven't we?
I know we actually have.
But we've got lots in common, which is good.
Yeah, exactly.
And I have eaten my yogurt with the fruit compote. That was delicious. I'm still sort of eating my bread, but I need to put more jam on there. And we've just been given membership.
Exclusive membership codes. I feel very VIP.
This is very exciting.
It's very exciting. So we can come back again.
We can come back. Yeah, that'd be so lovely. I don't know how long we've got left of the journey. How long do you think?
I think it said it was like an hour and a half.
Okay.
So what time do we leave? Oh, that's you very soon actually.
Very soon.
I'll see where we are on the map.
Lovely. Yeah, I'm very excited about the membership. Who knows, we may find our future husbands.
You never know.
You never know. That's not all I think about, guys, just so you know. I mean, it is, but it isn't.
I think we're nearly there.
Oh my gosh, we're nearly there.
We're near Frome, which is in Somerset, so we're nearly there.
Oh wow, we're very close, and the weather is glorious. And
then they charged us.
it's just a dream. It's exciting. I'm going to finish my food before we get off the train. So we are off the train! I'm so excited! We are in beautiful Somerset, and it is sunny Somerset.
Just behind the yellow line, please, folks, so the train can go. Thank you.
It's so cute here. So we're just following. Our carriage awaits us. Oh, my coach trip! Yes, I love it. Right, I need to put my mask back on.
Welcome to the Newt in Somerset.
Woo!
Much better, much better. So as we just enter the gardens, we're going to hop off the bus, walk through a little swiftly, actually, through our centipede. If you'd like to know all about the indigenous trees, please speak to Pip. He's quite the expert, I believe. I am not. And then we're going to go through our wonderful welcoming refreshing barn. We're going to scoot on through there, and we're going to head straight to meet our head gardener Stephen, where we're going to have a short little refreshment, toilet break if needed, and then he wants to whisk you around the gardens and show you all the various gardens that we'll be, I guess, showcasing today for you all. So you'll sort of start to see wonderful bits and snippets of the gardens, the grounds. You've obviously got your maps as well. We'll try and stay together. Some of you are there just looking at our beautiful British whites. I can safely say that we have the largest herd in the UK that's just arrived, and you'll see it featured on some of our menus as well. So, just as we're going over the cattle grid...
Is that what you do now? Who knows?
I don't know what to do anymore. Yeah, leave yourself an alcohol. We've all turned into Niles crazy. Yeah.
This is so magical.
So just up to your right we have what we call our Snail Mound, and on your exploration time, if you wish to hike around, go for a little walk, you've got the Snail Mound. There's an old World War I boat binoculars.
Wow!
That overlooks Cadbury Tour, Glasgow Tour, Bristol and Alfred's Tower. So you get to go and see a 360-degree view of all the views of Somerset.
Magical.
Some of you just might want to do retail in your exploration time. Yeah, that's quite enough. Some of you might just want to sit and drink cider.
Yes, the cider.
Some of you may want to explore. I don't know. But yeah, this is one of our most popular points to run up and see.
Hi. Oh wow, look at this.
Oh, there's a fire.
Oh my gosh, the apples! Oh my god, guys.
I know.
This is amazing.
You know, if you like Guinness, you have to really try the Guinness until you get behind it.
We've gone with 1690. So 1690 is when this became an estate. So the first house was built on the estate in 1690. So you'll see the house we've got today now, which is a later house that was built in the late 1800s. But
So the date is 1619 here. The walls were built at the end of the 1700s, and the reason it's in this shape, this parabola shape, is there was a tax on bricks at the time. So we were at war with America, and there's a tax on bricks, and so this is an easier shape to build. You need less amount of bricks to get the structure. You don't need, the walls don't need to be thick, and you don't need as many supports like those ones over there. But you'll notice in here, there's a bit, we're going to walk through there in a minute, there's a bit of a dip in the wall there, and that's known as a frost gate. So the frost can just roll down the hill there and out through the gate there. It won't get trapped in the garden and end up damaging the collection of plants in here.
Tree.
So any of you haven't heard of Gertrude Steeple, she was a famous garden designer, not only a garden designer.
Just think like look at them.
Who is your?
My brother-in-law.
Yeah.
Same thing. Strange, isn't it?
Well, I think it's a lot to do with the maybe the way you have them cooked in childhood, and they would make.
The trees are just so tall.
Yeah. I guess they've been here maybe since the. Well, who knows? It's a nice day for it.
All day. It's
Yes.
no, we didn't have a hotel to run or anything.
It just
Do you want us to walk back? Okay.
Sadly, I'm sure you've all heard of ash dieback.
Yeah.
So we're losing a lot of the ash trees through here.
Wow.
But they reckon only about 70% of ash will be affected, so there should be around 30% left in the country, which we'll be able to then take material from to grow more ash in the woodlands.
This is incredible. This is giving me Jurassic Park vibes.
No, I'm just.
Oh, are you a bit scared of heights?
Not really, but I just feel a bit funny and then.
Ooh.
We are at the story of garden.
I love that it's all like covered up on the roof. There's grass up there,
You
guys.
can't see it at all from
No,
there.
it's lovely. And it's such a massive building.
Story of Gardening the Book, compiled by Penelope Hobhouse. I don't know if Stephen referenced Penelope on your tour earlier, but she's actually in her 90s now and just lives down the road and is a regular visitor still with us, which is really nice to see. So as you enter, as you go through the route, it'll take you from the ancient and the classical gardens through English landscape to contemporary, and even into gardens of what we think may be gardens of the future. And throughout that, you'll have interactive, immersive, technological experiences as well, which is a nice juxtaposition between the earth and the technology. VR, virtual reality experiences towards the end of there with some of our favourite gardens. Of course, our sister garden in Babylon Storin is one of them. Villa d'Este is another one, which is a personal favourite. And then, sort of on the way out, you'll have opportunity to get involved with the other immersive experiences, which are quite intriguing.
Guys, so they have these things here. It's interactive on the pad here, but you squeeze it.
you know, obviously, as I say, coming out of London and having fresh air.
This is the menu, guys. I'm so excited. I'm eating vegan today.
To get something like this, it would be our head chef of the Garden Cafe. And he just wants to welcome you in person and talk a little bit for a few minutes about the food.
Yeah, so basically our ethos in this restaurant is that we cook with the food that we can see. So we have on the table we have asparagus, beetroot from the Dutch gardens, we have bread and crackers from the bakery, Karen who makes our yogurt, made the strange yogurt for me there. For our main course we've got some spiced whole roast cauliflowers that are grown in our production garden, which is just over the tops of those trees. And then for dessert we have some plums that come from Babylon storing in South Africa since to this day, and they've been bottomed for the last 6 months in the display cabinet.
Thank you.
I didn't want to wander off and then, you know.
Hey guys, so we are roséing and we're chickening. Wow, that chicken looks like Cruella de Vil.
Yeah. Look at where its feet. Cruella.
Wow.
Feet are like hidden.
Amazing.
You're so pretty. Look at you go. Oh my gosh, they know it, don't they? Hello.
What a chicken.
What a chicken. Oh my god, the ducks are drinking.
They're adorable.
Cheers, darlings.
Oh, cheers.
Cheers.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you had so much rosé left. I'm disappointed.
Oh no.
But there's always cider.
That is really not me.
Oh yeah, we are having
This is it. I
cider.
don't want to actually.
Only ducks and fowls to enter here.
Oh, they give it. No, they're too big.
Yeah, I think they're too big.
Hi, honeys. Where? There is an egg. Oh, hey guys.
We like to be very particular about the type of yeast that we use. So we'll get the juice in from outside, through this quite nice sort of James Bondy piping behind you, get it into a tank, and at this point we inoculate. And inoculation just means adding yeast, you know, just as you do at home. It's not a fantastically glamorous process. It's a pack of yeast in a bucket, get it busy, chuck it in. Really works. We have got a couple of fermentations ongoing. So broadly speaking, the cloudy tanks that you can see, so 25, 23 on this side, and particularly number 4 here, the cloudy tanks are currently fermenting. So we've got cider maturing in here, but also new ciders being made as well. The fermenting tanks are cloudy because the yeast are producing a lot of CO2. So CO2 is a byproduct of alcoholic fermentation. Basically, bubbles of fizz are rising up through the cider, keeping all the particles that are in there in suspension, including the yeast. Number 4 is pretty interesting actually. I've just noticed this. In the porthole there, or the side hole, or window, or whatever, you can see this sort of layer of sediment at the bottom. So that is yeast. And what that says to me is that the yeast has just about consumed all of the sugar that's in the juice, and it's basically running out of energy, running out of fuel, and it's starting to die. And so that layer of sediment there is actually dead yeast cells. So probably by Monday, that tank will have dropped clear, which will indicate that the fermentation is completely finished. I mentioned, you know, we're particular about the choice of yeast we use. This is atypical, you know. A lot of cider makers, particularly in this country, just let the native yeast, what we call native yeast, ambient yeast, indigenous yeast. If anyone's into natural wine, you might be familiar with these terms. But most cider makers just let the yeast, which is present in the apple juice, perform the fermentation. This can be really good, you can get good results, but broadly speaking, it's quite unreliable. You know, there's thousands of different types of yeast out there. Most of them are not really that good at producing quality alcohol. So yeast are quite finicky things. You know, as part of their alcoholic fermentation process, they produce alcohol, obviously. However, alcohol is toxic to yeast, so they produce the thing which kills them. They also produce a lot of heat energy as a side effect of alcoholic fermentation, yet they don't like being hot. So when they get hot, they get stressed out and they produce vinegar. As I say, we like to avoid these problems. So we like to choose to inoculate with strains of yeast, predominantly from Champagne or Burgundy, quality white wine producing regions. And we think that these yeasts really emphasise a kind of fruity, floral character. So I'll say stylistically, that was our main ambition here, trying to make cider which is fruity and fresh and clean. You know, we've all probably had, well, I'm sure we've all had rubbish cider drinking experiences, or maybe great ones at the time, but afterwards not so good. Possibly we've all had some slightly dubious farmhouse scrumpy, especially anyone from the West Country. Kind of brown, bit gloopy, basically vinegar. So this is fermented entirely. For the sweeter products that we've got here, we'll get on to the products in shortly.
Cheers, darling.
Instead of adding sugar, which, as I mentioned, is quite common, what we've done instead is stop the fermentation early. So we filter out the yeast using quite a sort of confusing bit of kit. Style it as a slightly kind of oaky note as well.
Connoisseur! She knows. I said cod earlier when he said cod, and I thought, wow, I think I'm intelligent.
We love blue cheese though, with the cider. Yes. Wait until you try the first.
Yes. I'd like to thank my mum and my dad for this opportunity.
I think it's the sweetness predominantly that works. If you think,
We're all okay.
because this is we have a bit of an ambition here to make, this is probably a foolhardy ambition, but we have a goal within the team to make what we're calling the steak cider, which is essentially the cider that you'd have with a steak and not regret not having a red wine. So this is a tough deal. This cider we think is the closest we've got, and look, I know we're still quite far away, but we think that kind of structure that this has got, some of that tannin, a bit of sweetness, does mean it goes very nicely with fatty cuts of meat. So the last one we said fish, this, roast pork, something like that, you know, a bit of fat, goes very nicely. Do we like this cider?
Yes. I'll say yes.
Weird.
Well, no one else is going to answer. Yeah.
Oh, good.
Anyone else? We're just putting it through our official spokesman. I'm being vocal for both of us.
The most amazing pouring skills. Cheers, darling. Cheers. Older. Okay, guys, we're tasting the wine. Not the wine. It's not even wine. It's cider. We're on glass number 3. We are. Cheers. Cheers. I like this one. This one's my favourite. Yes. Oh my gosh. Why is that so good? I could tap up with the tap.
I did say
yeah, that.
But she insisted that.
Let's tap it up. One. Yeah, a little dessert. That would be lovely.
Right, okay.
That is so
okay, guys,
smooth.
so
that
third cider.
you know what? I didn't realise I don't like dry.
This is our sweeter product. This is made from an apple called Yarlington Mill.
But not dry.
And Yarlington Mill was quite a special apple.
Dry cider
for us
kind of
at
makes me
Newt,
feel like I need a
because
drink.
it originated, believe it or not,
This is like
in the village of
palatable,
Yarlington, which is pretty much there. Beyond the orchards, and you can actually see the orchards from there, which is quite nice. It's going on up the hill. But Yarlington is where our new hotel is. I don't know if anyone's seen the farmyard. That's our new hotel.
No, but we'd like to stay.
Just up the road, and Yarlington Mill, the apple, originated from that mill. And it's quite interesting. Yarlington Mill started life as what we call a gribble, which aside from being a nice word, we do get to use nice
Gribble,
words in cider
that's
making.
such a lovely word.
A gribble is a wild apple. So a one-of-a-kind tree due to the pollination patterns of apple trees. That's not uncommon. Ask a gardener for more details. But Yarlington Mill started life as one tree growing in a hedge in the village. So this is late 19th century. The miller comes along, picks the apples from this tree, makes what must have been a good cider because he decided to take some cuttings from the tree, propagate it, and basically ensure its continued survival, which is great news because it makes great cider, so good that this is planted all over the world now. So in Japan they grow this, in North America, Australia, New Zealand, South America, I'm told, basically the world. But it started life as one tree down the road. So it's a bit of a local hero for us. And, you know, emblematic of this area's cider making heritage, I would say.
This
so
is
we're
lovely.
Great. Thank you.
I'm really enjoying it.
This is my favourite cider.
Yeah.
Sweeter, richer.
Yeah, I like
you
this
mentioned Breton ciders earlier. We've made this in a similar style, with a bit more residual sweetness, using similar techniques. And I just love its richness. I think it's almost got a slight tropical character to it. It's very punchy. A bit of honey going on.
Yeah, that's
Very good.
I like that.
Yes.
What does it smell like? Gosh, I'm going to be rolling home. Oh my god, honestly.
So some of the fizz from the ciders comes from residual carbonation.
The thing is, it's like fizzy, but it's also really muted. It's not like, if you taste that one again, you can just completely, it's so different.
But because it's cold, it stays in there, it does give it a slight natural fizz.
That's got a really dry aftertaste. See, the beginning of that is amazing, but it is very dry, and then you go to this and this is just so, like, I want to drink this to deal with that. Yeah. But that's not bad, it's just different.
No disrespect.
It's just the halfway house though.
Yeah.
You know, hence why we put it in wood last year, in the oak, the wood. Putting it in wood sounds quite sort of short, doesn't it? We put it in some lovely French oak vessels.
But it changes the, I guess, complexity of the taste.
Thank you, my lovely wine. I keep saying wine pourer, you're not a wine. This is cider.
Definitely cider.
Wow, look at that, guys. The colour difference. So this is the rather dry one. There was another one, but I drank all of that. The evidence has gone. This one was delicious, which I think I'm going to be purchasing. This is more of a desserty kind of cider. If ciders were to go with desserts, this would be the one. Yes, this one's quite dry. Going to attempt this one, although we've had a few comments saying this smells and tastes like drains. So, not sure about that one. Not sure you like this one. So let's do a live taste test, shall we? You could probably tell by the level of like deliriousness in my eyes that the alcohol has hit. Okay. Oh, he's giving me such a big thing. I know, lucky you. It smells savoury. It's very clear as well. It kind of smells like risotto. Like a chicken risotto. I'm not getting that vibe, but I think you should tell him. Like a savoury vibe.
Go on, I think we should tell him.
I'm getting savoury vibes. Like it
savoury vibes, yeah, why not? There's definitely a kind of like herbal
It smells like a risotto.
It smells like a risotto.
I don't know.
No, I like this tasting note. This is interesting. This relates to what I was
like
telling
a mushroomy smell.
Yes,
mushroom risotto.
Let me have a little taste.
Am I making that up? Is that lunacy? Probably.
No, so some of this like risotto character.
Neil's over there like, I've never met this girl. I don't know who she is.
I'm now happy that
no wrong
talking.
No, so some
you
of
won't be inviting me back.
Could be some of the lactic acid that we've got in it. I won't bore you.
Okay. No, I'm quite intrigued.
The yeast produce this lactic acid. This lactic acid is obviously something we have in dairy products, lactose.
Oh, it tastes different.
And it does have a kind of risotto cheesy character, possibly.
Oh yeah. Cheese there you go. But it tastes so different, doesn't it? And it's really different colour. I actually really like that. Do you?
I was just saying, it's almost like growing. Because we've had 3 different ones, and they're all
okay.
like ones.
See, smell, not tempting.
Yeah.
It's very palatable though.
Overall, guys, do we have a favourite? Still number 3.
Do you know what? I'm actually going to say equal. Oh. Just the smell's not great. But I just don't know what that is. I'll be honest.
No, this is obviously a new drink. You know, as I was saying, we've had Somerset farmers come along and pour this into a pint glass and then just look revolted and you think, yes, you don't want to pour this into a pint glass. I think this is emblematic of this drinking approach that we've been doing today. Something to have in a smaller volume in a slightly more considered fashion. We are still trying to find our way with this. This is by no means the end product. But you know, it's been a big seller for us at this point. It's been very popular. We had this feature on Saturday Kitchen before Christmas.
Oh, nice.
You know, Saturday Kitchen. I've watched it on occasion. I don't know who watches Saturday Kitchen and then buys instantly on their phones at that moment.
Wow.
But we did sell 2,000 bottles that afternoon.
Wow. It's clearly a market.
Michelle Roux came, he really liked it. Truly, really liked it. We've had
Let's do rosé. For both of us.
Thank you. Getting so many good pouring actions from you.
That's my big role today. Yeah.
So this is Pip. He's our wine pourer.
Wine pourer now.
Yes.
There we go. Oh, so
Oh,
finish it
wow.
off. Yeah.
I mean, thank you. Oh my gosh, look at this size. What a lovely end to a wonderful day. It's been lovely. Cheers, my love.
Chin chin.
Chin chin.
Oh, I love a wine on the train. Vino on the train.
Yeah.
It's like a classy lady.
We are classy ladies, I think. Guys, same situation, different setup. We've got rosé. We've been drinking. I can't even say the word rosé. That's how much rosé I've had.
The rosé is excellent.
Sorry, you've just. What did you have? Was it like a trout?
It's like an open trout sandwich.
Oh my gosh.
A little bite of that.
Do you know what? I actually love fish, even though I'm vegan. I do love fish. Not for me, but I've got a beetroot open sandwich and then like a tomatoey one, guys, which looks amazing. And then I've also got some scones and jam.
Delicious, just like.
Delicious. Should we cheers to this trip? Cheers, honey. Yay! Woohoo!